I'm out of the etrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the Durabilt Ratcheting Straps. Now these are going to be a great option if you want to use these with your e-tracks you have in your vehicle or your garage, or if you want to use it with some type of loop. So Durabilt's going to have a lot of different straps, and this one is going to be 16 feet by 2 inches in size. But what makes it really unique compared to the rest of them, like I said earlier, this can go directly into your e-tracks because we're going to have that at the very end. It goes directly in there, like so. Or if you have some loops instead, you don't even have an e-track system. Today we just got this loop that plugs directly in there. We can connect things like this instead. So these are going to be great for a lot of different situations, whether you got some type of ATV on the back of your trailer, you got some bigger bulky building material, or you got a toolbox, which we're going to show you how to use these with a toolbox now. Now when I'm doing this, I'm going to talk about how it feels to actually use, and I can show you how much excess length we have from our strap. So when connecting it, I got two options with this, like I was talking about before. And now I could just connect it with the e-tracks, which I think is probably going to be the go-to method most times. But I think in some cases this hook works really well, because if you just have the standard e-track system like we have here, sometimes you might have to turn that by 90 degrees depending on how your strap is oriented. And I don't like really any twisting in my strap at all, unless you have some X-tracks instead. So that's why I really think the hook really comes in hand too. Now when it comes to actually using this, we're just going to go up from the bottom. And sometimes this will rotate on you. There you have it. I'll typically turn it at 90 degrees and feed that back through. And so far it feels pretty much like any other type of ratcheting strap out there. Might even take a step back so you can take out all that slack. Now you'll notice that this side that the ratchet is on itself is going to be pretty long. There we have it. So that's something to definitely keep in mind, and mine's actually being pushed way over here on this back side. We'll just cinch it down some more. So really this strap's probably a little overkill for the toolbox we have today. We're just doing it for demonstration purposes to talk about how it feels. And right now this is feeling pretty good. Now when you're using something like this, I always recommend to have two straps on hand. Now this is going to come in a kit of one, so I'd recommend just picking up another one just to be safe. Something else we need to think about too is what type of gear we're holding down, because right now this is on this corner and our corners today are pretty rounded, so I don't have to worry about this cutting through there. But if whatever you have does have some hard edges on there, that could start to make this fray and it could damage over time. So what I'd recommend doing is just picking up some corner protectors so you don't have to worry about that being damaged. And actually Durabilt does have some that we have on our website. So when I'm doing this, I'm just going to be talking about how easy it is to actually use, and then we'll talk about how much excess strap we have left. Because it's kind of hard to envision what 16 feet actually looks like. So again, you can use the hook. It's super easy. A lot of times it's just like that. Now in some cases, what would be the deciding factor for me personally is if this is going to cause any twisting in my strap. This here, I can tell, isn't going to be great for my strap. So instead, I'm going to use this E point here instead, because that's going to keep my strap nice and straight. I'd probably do it vice versa if I found that same issue. Then I'm going to come over here, and then we're just going to feed this strap through the bottom and pass it through the top. You just pull it through just like any other type of ratcheting strap out there. Make sure everything's feeling pretty good. I can already tell this got backwards, so I'm just going to fix it now. There we go. That's feeling way better. We'll bring it over to the other side. Make sure nothing's twisted over here. There we have it. Now I'm on a corner here. I'm not a big fan of that, but we're just doing it for demonstration purposes today. We're just going to ratchet it down until this feels pretty tight. It's not going to go anywhere. Now, there's a few things to keep in mind with this. Right now, I only have one strap on here. With anything like this, I do recommend having 2 straps to properly secure something. So make sure you pick up an extra one if you don't already own one. And these are going to be rated for 1,333 pounds for your working load limit and 3,000 pounds for the brake limit. When you're using this with any type of load and you're moving around, I do recommend just staying under your working load limit. The brake limit is just there to let you know at what type of pressure, strain, or weight this will actually brake at. So if you want to be safe with it, use the working load limit. Now, in my opinion, I think this is going to be a solid choice for your more moderate sized loads, and you want something that's going to be quick and easy, and you want options with how you want to secure it to your trailer or your garage. Now, if you do decide to go with it, let us know how it's working for you in a comment or review and what your setup looks like compared with it. But if you guys have any other questions, let us know here at eTrailer. And again, I'm Matt, and thanks for watching.